Raekwon McMillan, second-round draft choice of the Miami Dolphins. Take us through the draft process for you. How excited were you when the Dolphins called, and did you think you were ever going to be a member of the Miami Dolphins?
Prior to being drafted by the Dolphins, man, I had no contact with them. I was interviewed by them at the Combine, but other than that, I had no contact with them. So I guess they kind of kept it a secret that I was getting drafted by them. But when they called me on draft day, I got very emotional. It was kind of hard to stay on the phone while my family was in the living room cheering or whatever, because I started crying and my mother walked in, and very emotional time because these are my dreams to play in the NFL and for this great organization, Miami Dolphins.
Well, you're a two-time team captain for the Buckeyes. You led the Buckeyes on defense in back-to-back seasons in total tackles. What type of player did the Miami Dolphins draft in the second round?
They drafted the ambassador of this organization. Whether it's on the field or off the field, I'm gonna play my game, I'm gonna do my thing on the field, but off the field as well, I'm gonna be a leader for this organization and a tenacious linebacker.
That's great to hear because you seem like you're focused. What was that focus like, going from draft night to finally getting to South Florida, walking in the doors and getting into being a pro for the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, when you first walk in the building, you really don't know what to expect. It's kind of like you're meeting all your coaches, you're getting to learn their personalities. Finding your way into the linebacker room. Not all the vets aren't here right now, but you got to find your way in there and find your niche and how you're going to help this program.
Raekwon, what linebacker do you look to in the NFL when you were in high school, when you were in college as a member of Ohio State? Who do you look to maybe copy some things and put it into your framework?
When I was coming up, I was a big fan of Patrick Willis. He's retired now, but because he had foot problems or whatever. But Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman, I used to love watching those two guys. Recently, Luke Kuechly, man, he's came up and made a bunch of plays for the Panthers. But those three linebackers, I really love their game and love how they play the game of football and linebacker position.
What could you say, meeting Coach Gase, for the first time and being in a meeting with your peers, with fellow rookies? What was that experience like?
I mean, he's setting the culture of the program. He's trying to get us to understand the culture. We're not going to be able to fully understand the culture until the guys get around. But he's kind of setting the foundation for how it's going to be around here and what his expectations are for us as a rookie class and how he expects us to perform on the field.
You said you were emotional on draft night, when your name gets called. What was your family like now? Is it still kind of that tingling experience for them, or is reality kind of set in more for you and they're still kind of riding that high?
No, it's kind of like you said, set in for me. I'm here working out, but for them, they're kind of like still just floating off into the sky and really being happy and emotional about it. And every time I come around, back home or whatever, they really love to see me and congratulate me every time they see me. But I'm here working, so I really don't get to see them.
Keep working, Raekwon. That's all you can do now as a pro and as a member of the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for spending some time with us, and we can't wait to see you out on the field in a Dolphins uniform.
Thank you. Appreciate it.